Assalamu alaikum, family. This is brother Rolls Royce Flav, 10-figure Flav on Instagram, Flora Houdin Muhammad on Facebook. Just going our little daily blog. I want to keep you abreast on a couple things. Unfortunately, yesterday morning sometime, I lost one of my cousins to the street. 20 years old, 20-year-old twin, murdered by some guys. There's supposed to have been 3 guys involved. They all arrested though, so that's the best thing about it. They were all arrested. The first time, at least on my mother's side of the family, we ever had to deal with this. I mean, we don't got no history of any of us dying in any shape or form, unless you're older and sickly, something like that. But as far as murder victim, that's unheard of. And y'all know how I feel. You know, for a long time, I've been lending my voice, my actions, my work to the struggle of our people. Doing whatever I could do, saying whatever I could say to help us change our condition and stop this one-time criticism and killing of one another. But as you know, it's going to be a long process. And unfortunately, sometimes your own family get caught up in things. But I just pray that it stays wherever it stayed at. I'm going to tell you now, the old heads, the ministers, imams, sheikhs, leaders, whoever you say you are, you think you're a leader in the black community, you gotta be willing to stand up. Nobody's coming to change our condition. All that has been done already. It's not gonna be some benevolent white man or benevolent anybody that will come and change our condition. We have to do that on our own. I remember years ago when Mayor John Street was the mayor and his commissioner was Sylvester Johnson. We was at a church meeting at 25th Christian. Nice event. A lot of people came out. As soon as we walked out the door, an older brother from the neighborhood, I guess he was about his 40s at the time, he asked me, brother, what are we going to do about this violence in the neighborhood? I made it crystal clear to him. What we have to do as men is stop punking out. Ain't no other way to say it. That's our sons that's out there. That's our brothers that's out there. That's our nephews, our grandsons. That's our sons out there. That's our babies that's out there doing the dirt on the street. Of course, you're going to have situations where we're victims of other races. That's a given. But we can't allow the naysayers to have any more ammunition when we call them out on the crimes that's being done against us from other people. The first thing they're going to say, well, y'all doing it to each other, as if that's an excuse, or if that allows them some type of justification to keep doing it to us because we do it to ourselves. We got to stop doing it to ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? If my son is out of check, is out of order, I'm going to put him in check. And I expect my old heads and my peers that know me, that know my sons, that know my children, I expect them to do the same thing, to put him in check if they see him out there acting crazy. Because I'm sure it's going to put your son in check, whether he likes it, whether you like it. Because if I don't put him in check, whatever he's doing out there may come to my door. And I'm not going to allow that. It's just that simple. So that's what it's all about, y'all. We as the men have to step up and do what's necessary to stop the violence. Can't wait on the president. Can't wait on our mayors, our elected officials. They work for us. They move when we say move. And if they see us serious about doing what we're doing and trying to stop the violence and stop the foolishness in our community, they won't have a choice but to stand up and do what's necessary. It's not about the gun violence. It's about a mentality that's in our children. The gun just makes it easier to do it. I can hit you from 10 blocks away. I don't have to be face-to-face, hand-to-hand with you. So it's not about the gun. It's not about the weapon that's used. It's about the mentality that makes you say, I'm going to go out there and hurt my own brother. Hurt somebody else out here that's struggling just like I'm struggling. For what? For a couple dollars? He got $2, you ain't got nothing, so now you want to bust him upside his head? That's crazy. So we have to address that. Once we address it, we gotta check it. We gotta put an end to that foolishness. Because I'm telling you now, God forbid the day ever comes and one of my children are victims of one of your children. That's not going to happen. I teach my sons, particularly my sons, every day I get a chance. Just like boxing, protect yourself at all times. Only ones you can rely on that's going to be with you is me as your father, your mother, and your siblings. And real tight, close family. But when you're in these streets, once you grow up, protect yourself at all times. Protect each other at all times. I don't care how much y'all fight in the house. In the street, y'all better be a unified front. Because y'all had to take care of each other, protect each other. So I'm burning that into my son's head right now. Both of my sons. But I don't want that day to ever come where y'all think my children are going to be somebody's victim out here. So y'all better get your sons in check wherever they are. I don't care what they're doing and how they're doing it. It's time to put them in check. I know a lot of us afraid to say something to them because, to put it plain and simple, a lot of you scared of your children. You're straight chunks, punks, scared of your own children, scared of your own flesh and blood. You won't say nothing to them because you're afraid that they're going to call you out on what you're doing. That's not right. Well, guess what? I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not out here involved in any type of crazy lifestyle that will prevent me from putting these young guys in check. So when I see him doing wrong, I'm going to speak on it. If I see him going down the wrong path, I'm going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to do that. We say we love our people, and we want the best for our people. We got to be willing to stand up and speak up. So that's all I had to say on that. So rest in peace to my little cousin. I pray that the brothers who did it get the justice that they deserve. I didn't know him too good. I only just recently saw him a couple months ago, him and his twin brother. But the last time I saw them before that, they was maybe about 10 or 11 years old. Now they was 20 years old. But the fact is, that's my family. That's one of the Bradshaws. The Bradshaws don't bother nobody. My grandmother, she may forget something as soon as you tell her something. But yesterday when the father came to the house and told them what happened to his son, she cried just about for the rest of the night while I was there. Maybe y'all got used to that you don't care how that hurts your family. But I don't like that to see my grandmother cry. She's 89 years old. She don't deserve that. Our family don't deserve it. So y'all better get your sons in check. May Allah be pleased with him. May be pleased with all the young brothers and sisters we lost in these streets. And I pray that we come together. Put your feelings aside. Put your ego aside. Put your religion aside. It ain't about none of that. It's all about we got a problem in our communities that needs to be handled, needs to be solved. I'm not waiting on nobody outside of our community to change our community. You understand? The Holy Quran says that Allah will never change the condition of a people until they first change it themselves. So that's how it's got to be. We have to stand up and say, you know what? No more. No more. And if that means I got to be at odds with somebody who want to keep on doing what they're doing, then that's what it's going to be. But no more. I don't want that death come to nobody else's door. And I sure don't want it coming to my doorstep. I'm telling you now, so that's all I got to say on that for right now. Like I said, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. Sports, entertainment, life, current topics. Whatever's on your mind, whatever you feel like talking about, we want to talk about it. In fact, I may go as far as tagging certain people. Once I post a video, I might tag somebody for the next day to see if there's any issues that they want to talk about, any issues that they want to address. And we're going to get to that issue. But yeah, this is my page. Also, I want to keep y'all abreast. You know, I told you sometime I'm going to link you into some of the legal things I'm going through. In short, I just say this. My oldest child, she's 12 years old. 4 months after she was born, I took her mother to court for full custody. And that was the only thing that was filed with the court, me asking for full custody. For whatever reason, the judge who heard our case ordered that I had to pay child support. Nobody asked for child support. I didn't ask for child support. Her mother didn't ask for child support. It was never an issue about me not taking care of my daughter. Anybody that knows me knows I don't need nobody to tell me that I need to take care of my children. I take care of mine. So, but whatever reason, the judge ordered that I had to pay child support for 12 years. Up until now, I'm still paying child support. Nobody asked for it. She wasn't on welfare. She wasn't receiving any type of cash assistance. None of that. She didn't file paperwork asking for child support. So in other words, the judge just surpassed due process of law and ordered that I had to pay child support, though nobody asked for it. Well, a couple weeks ago, I talked to a DA, because my case it started in Jersey, it's now in Pennsylvania, where I live at. I talked to the DA over here for child support enforcement over here a couple weeks ago, and I told her my whole case, told her that I'm paying child support that was never filed for, nobody asked for. I talked to her for like 10 minutes straight after she introduced herself. And for those 10 minutes, she had to listen to what I had to say. So I said what I had to say. A week or so later, she called me back and told me that, look, there's nothing I could do as far as reaching out to the mother, because my job, all I do is enforce whatever the order is. So I asked her. So in other words, after I said everything I had to say, and I told you, you can go and check the paperwork and prove that what I'm saying is true, you still going to enforce something that you now know was done on a false pretense? So she said something after that, but we ended it at that. Today, I just received a letter that gives me every indication that Pennsylvania is now sending my case back to New Jersey. That's a partial win for me. They didn't say, well, you don't have to pay child support anymore. But what I believe, if I'm reading this paperwork correctly, is saying that I convinced her. I must have convinced this woman that, look, I'm paying child support on false pretenses. The judge violated due process of law. There's no reason why I should be paying child support because nobody asked for it. So now the paperwork that I have is saying that the case is now being transferred back to New Jersey. So it originated in New Jersey. They transferred it over here to Pennsylvania. And now after I finished talking to that DA, I received a letter today saying it's going to be transferred back to New Jersey. So to me, that's telling me that I proved my case to this woman while we talked on the phone. It's one thing if she asked for child support, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But she didn't ask for child support. She wasn't on welfare. She wasn't getting any type of cash assistance from the state. How can you order somebody to pay child support when nobody filed for it? So that's my issue. What's up, family? So yeah, I just want to let y'all know about that. I felt as though I scored a little victory right now. So now, this DA, she's only in her office Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'll call her back on Monday to confirm that this is what I'm reading, that I'm understanding what I'm reading. So if she tells me that's exactly what it is, that I'm no longer on the hook with Pennsylvania, now I can just focus on fighting my case in New Jersey. And I had to file on the fact that the judge violated due process of law. Anybody that wants a case heard before a judge, they have to file paperwork. In my case, I'm the one that filed paperwork, asking for full custody of my daughter. But for whatever reason, the judge ordered that I pay child support. Nobody asked for child support. So that's what I've been fighting for the last 12 years. They got me on the hook for a whole bunch of money that I'm supposed to be paying. But, all right, family. Yeah, my cousin. Thanks, family. Appreciate it. Shit, but Allah willing, I'll be able to go back to court and we be able to fight this, let them know. I'm not running from y'all. You don't got to come looking for me. Don't need to ask me about how I provide for mine. I provide for my babies. The only issue was I'm not seeing my child like I'm supposed to. Even now that there's a court order that says I'm supposed to be with her every other weekend. My daughter hasn't been in my home in over 2 years, but y'all call yourself looking for me for not paying child support. So I'm gonna keep y'all abreast, let y'all know the battle's still going on. I'm not running from nobody. I'm not backing down from it. Actually, this is all fun to me. It's not hurting me at all. So I'll keep y'all abreast and let y'all know what's going on. And it's going down. It's your bro, Rolls Royce Flav, and this how I get down, y'all. So, like I said, check in with me. This is my YouTube channel. On Instagram, I'm 10 Figure Flav. What's up, fellas? Something like brother Uncle Steve. What's up? You all right? You all right? And on Facebook, I'm under Farahuddin Muhammad. All right, so come and check me out. No, I'm on the phone. All right, y'all. So every day I hit you up with something else. Okay? Peace.